When changing a hot water heater, whether that be electric, gas, not the tankless hot water heater, but an electric or a gas, or perhaps a direct vent, or I'm not sure on the tankless. But the question is, once one begins to change the hot water heater, at some point they need to drain the hot water down, because if not, say, if one has a 40-gallon tank and water weighs, say, 8.43 plus or minus, I'm not sure exactly the scientific data on the pounds. So if you take 8.43 times 40 or times 50, that's a lot of weight. So basically, if you, I'm not sure exactly what the numbers are, we can address that later. So the question here is, this is the drain line. Basically, looks like so-and-so, and then one takes a screwdriver and actually can turn it on, turn it off, etc. here. However, and the question being, sometimes these are plastic in here. And then one caveat, sometimes when changing these, when draining the, one would connect a hose pipe up to this end. This end would be screwed into the bottom, not the bottom, but on the side, located near the bottom. And it would be located near the side so that one could connect a hose pipe here. Once they connect a hose pipe here and turn this with the screwdriver, or the plastic ones have a handle, maybe perhaps one can do it with their hand. So then the theory is the water should gravity feed and drain out through the hose pipe out into the yard or wherever one has the hose pipe located. But the question here is this thread here. If you're changing these, you may have a plastic one, and sometimes people may desire to change from a plastic to a metal one. So, and then you may ask yourself, what are these threads here? And what size are these threads? According to this, I took a fitting here. This is a female PEX fitting. And according to this female PEX fitting, and I screwed it onto here, this should be around 3/4 of an inch. So your hole, your inside female hole in your tank may be 3/4 of an inch, in my opinion, but plus or minus. Now this is, again, this is not exact science, but generally speaking. So now keep in mind, if you pull this plug out, water comes gushing out. However, if the hot water heater has been in there a long time, and it's been in there for some length of time, you may open this up and nothing happens, because the sediment may drain to the bottom of the tank and clog the tank up. And if any plumbers have any tips, now I have actually siphoned it out. They make a pump that you can pump it out through the top. But if any plumbers have any tips that would be helpful, please feel free to add that to the comment section. But this thread here is 3/4 of an inch. So again, so if some people in maybe certain situations may desire, in my opinion, to take and remove the plastic one or the PVC one, I'm not sure what material it's made out of, and put like a brass fitting in there. The brass just looks more durable-esque to me, in my opinion, but they both serve the same purpose. But when draining this, when you open this up, one tidbit of information, the topic of this video is the size of this thread, which may be around 3/4 of an inch. So again, 3/4 of an inch. So you'll know what you're up against. But now one other tidbit of information here. When you're changing this, when you connect your hose pipe here, when you open it up here and nothing happens, you may need to go to your TMP valve and flip the little lever to allow air into the tank. It's like turning a Coke bottle upside down with no air in it, or actually taking a can of canned milk and you punch one hole in the can and not much happens. But when you punch a second hole and allow air in the can, then the flow begins. So again, once you connect your hose pipe, open it up, be sure to open your TMP valve so it can start, and you should hear it start to gurgle, a gurgling effect. But again, this is around a 3/4 of an inch thread. So, be careful if you take this out and you're in the house, and upstairs with white plush carpet, it's not going to be pretty. So, so know what you're doing, or either hire a plumber that's skilled in this kind of work, in my opinion. But, so again, this is a 3/4 thread that would go in the side and the bottom of the tank to help drain out the tank. So, thank you for watching. I hope this helps. And if you find any of this information to be helpful, beneficial, time-saving, etc., feel free to like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.